Hi, this is Topdon JS2000 Pro, which I've just purchased. I would like to go through and just show you all about it, so people can understand if they were thinking of buying one, which I've just done. So this is the box that it comes in, and this inside the box you'll get a nice pouch, which has a carrying handle, and it's zip round, so it's got a zip, and then you can open it up, and inside you have the jump starter itself, the leads which connect to it, and instructions, a USB-C to USB charging connector, and also just a little quick guide to get you started, steps 1 to 4. Okay, so on first look, it's very sturdy and very well made. This one says JS2000 in blue, but the previous version was in red and it wasn't the Pro version. I think the difference is this one is slightly more powerful in its maximum output, and I think the leads are a little bit more sturdy. If you look at the leads, they're very well made and put together, as you can see there. Big crocodile clips. Okay, very sturdy. That is my first impression of it. And it's not too heavy, it's got a reasonable weight, but it feels really good. We'll have a look on the box and show you the spec. Okay, what it's saying on the box. Basically 16,000 milliamp hours, and it goes through 6 safety protection measures that it does have, and also it has a DC output, and it has quick charge output. So it's an 18 watt output charger. Okay, so that's what the box says on the side. Let's have a look around. So it does say it does 2,500 peak amps for 12 volt batteries. I think the JS2000, before it came the Pro one, I think it was 2,000, but I think this is upgraded to 2,500 peak amps charger. So if we have a quick look at the instructions, it looks quite thick, but it's all in different languages. So let's have a quick look at what the instructions tell us. Okay, so that's safety. I think it'd be good if I just flick through to the specification. So that's the specifications. Let's see if we can get it in focus for you. Okay. Right, I'm trying to hold it very still. So yeah, it shows there for the JS2000 Pro, the battery capacity, the USB 1 output and USB 2 output. So it has 3 amps, it has 2 outputs at 3 amps, okay. And it has a DC output, 5.5 millimeters times 2.1 millimeters. That's the plug output, the connector. And it has a maximum of 10 amps, maximum of 16.8 volts. So you can use it as an output for a 12 volt output up to 10 amps. Then it's showing the USB-C input and output, which is a PD 18 watt. So it basically outputs 5 volts at 3 amps. Okay, and it uses the PD 18 watt system, so it's basically 18 watts it'll output at 3 amps. That's what it's saying. Peak Peak current is 2,500 amps, which it's just say there, and it tells you about the working temperature and the storage temperature. So working temperature -10 to +40 degrees C if you're into degrees C, and storage -20 to +75. So it's got a really good storage temperature. I'm in the UK, so we basically won't be going down, well, hopefully won't be going down below -10. Let's hope not. Very unusual. So it's got a good working temperature either direction. So that's the specifications of the JS2000. So if we go bit to the beginning, and then we can see what the manufacturer does say about the product. Okay. So it's saying push the power button to power it on. Press and hold the power button to turn on the LED light. Press the button again to toggle between the light, flashlight, SOS and strobe. And then it's saying about the battery level indicators. It's saying only jumpstart the vehicle if it's above the 50% mark. Okay. So I'll go through that and show you that in a moment. It has a jump start socket, temperature indicator, and it's showing you about the USB outputs and everything there. So that's showing 1 to 8, and that's the picture you see. So it's referring to everything there. So 1 to 8, what it does, every little bit what it does. So it'll tell you about that, and then it's showing you about the battery clamps, showing you about what everything does there. The boost button, error indicator, and tool is ready. Okay. So it's saying here, if you connect it up, but neither the tool ready nor the indicators is happening. So on the side there's lights, and if nothing happens, that means the battery voltage of your car and whatever you're trying to jump start, your lawnmower, whatever, is less than 3 volts. So what you've got to do is press the boost button, which it tells you there, and when you press that, it'll light up green, and basically you've got 30 seconds to do your attempt to start the vehicle. So you haven't got a great deal of time there, but it gives you 30 seconds. Okay, so that's what it's referring to in there, and I can show you that. I'll get this out. On the side here we have indicator lights. One is red, one is green. So if none of them lights light up when you switch it on, you can press this boost button here, and it'll start clicking, and basically it'll go green, and you have 30 seconds. So it's telling you your battery is really flat. It's got less than 3 volts in it. And if your battery's, you only got say 10 volts in it, or above that 3 volt range, it will light up green. You're okay. You do not need to press the boost button. Okay, so that's what it's referring to there in the manual. Okay, so yeah, with different pages. So I'll come to the next page. Okay. So it's saying when it comes, it's partially charged, which it is, about 75% it was. And it's saying to fully charge it prior to using it. So you use your USB Type C, which you do get with it. This is what you do get with it. So it's a Type C to USB. You do not get the power. You do not get the adapter with it. You have to use your own, or if you've got sockets in your house, you could plug into there, you know, using that. So you do have to provide your own adapter, which I've got. I'm using a 25 watt 3 amp adapter, which came with my phone, with my Motorola phone, you know, which you can plug in there, you see. So you do need one of these adapters, or if you've already got one, where you just plug into the socket in your wall, or extension lead, whatever. So that's the only thing you don't get, is an adapter with it. But you don't get it with your phones nowadays, do you? So I do have a 25 watt one, 3 amp, which complies to the PD18 socket output. I do have another one which is only 10 watts, 2 amp one, but this really gets really hot when I plug it in, so it just takes a bit longer to charge up. So I would say from 75% to 100, it was probably it was less than an hour to charge that up. I'm unsure what it would be from flat. I'm unsure, because I haven't done that, but it does say before you start using it, charge it up. Okay. So it's showing you how to use it to start a 12 volt battery. So you just plug it in, adapter there. So it shows you the steps, which you do, and it shows you the next step. Connect it to your battery. So it's showing, try to start the vehicle. If it fails, disconnect the battery clamps from the vehicle and wait for 20 seconds. Then reconnect and try again. It's recommended that you do not attempt more than 3 consecutive jump starts within 2 minutes. Okay, so it's giving you a warning there, just saying if you don't get it on the first one, just give it a little bit of a break, and then have another go. And it's saying after three goes, you know, don't attempt to do any more after 3 consecutive goes within 2 minutes. So just go slow with it, but it should be okay. Your car normally starts and it's just got a flat battery. I should have thought it would do it on the first step. So it's saying about connecting positive and then negative. And it's saying the next one is to obviously press start on your car, or to turn the key. So it's saying, after successfully jumping the vehicle, remove the clamps from the battery and separate the battery clamps from the jump pack. It says it automatically powers off after around 10 seconds after you've disconnected everything. It's automatic. So you can use it as a power bank. So it's telling you about that. So I'll let you read that bit there. So it does, you know, have a you can charge your mobile phone or whatever you want to do, and then back to the specs. So yeah, the instructions are okay. Quite like them. It does give you quite a good. So it does say on the box straight away, you know, about the outputs and things like that. So you can use it for an air compressor, you know, to blow your tyres up, things like that, vacuum cleaner, fridge, all sorts. So it's saying about the output for, you know, you can charge your phone with it having the PD18 quick charge output and input. You can charge from 0 to 80% in 35 minutes, you know, basically a mobile phone. It's got a light on there, flashing light. What I've done to be useful, you can buy them, but I've just made my own lead up. So I already had one of these connectors, and then I've just put some crocodile clips on the end for the output. You can buy them on eBay for where it goes to a cigarette lighter. You know, you can plug say your tyre pressure pump into the cigarette lighter from this output. So I'll show you on there what you can do. So on here, that's the output, Okay, DC output. So you can plug in your DC connector. So you can plug in that in there, and then connect to whatever you want to connect to. I've just put crocodile clips on the end of this cable, but you can buy one with cigarette lighter, like I said, and you can plug in your pump. But I just put the crocodile clips on my air compressor, so I can use it for blowing up my tyres, which is good because you can have this right next to your tyre and use it for a compressor. So that's the DC output on the side. On this side, you have the Type C, which is for charging, or you can use that as an output, so you can use your charging lead on there. You could connect your phone to it to charge. Right at the top here, we have two USB outputs. They're 3 amp ones, so effectively you've got quite a lot of outputs. So you've got one here, 1, 2. You've got the round connector. So there's three types of outputs, and also USB-C for charging input or output. So you can have USB-C to C, or USB-A to C. And these here are for connecting your leads to. So what you do have to do, obviously, you do have to connect this up on there. Okay, so that goes in, and then you connect this to your car, and then, like I say, using the instructions, it should go green. If it doesn't, you're really low, press that, and then you've got 30 seconds to jump start your car. Okay, so if you look on the back, gives you all the specs on the back and all, which is good. So you've got it on the box, you've got it on the back, you've got it in your instructions telling you what it's capable of doing. So on the front, what you have is a button here. So if you just press it once, it comes on and tells you the state of charge. So 25%, 50, 75, 100. Okay, so it's telling it's fully charged. If I press and press again, press and hold, it puts on a very bright torch, 300 luminance. So like it says there, ultra bright, serves as a flash torch, SOS and a strobe. So if I press it again, it's flashing. God. And then you press it again, it will do SOS. So that's SOS. Okay. I suppose if you're really in a bad position, you can put SOS if you're in the middle of nowhere. And that'll should switch it off now. It will go off. So that is an overview of the JS2000. Obviously after 20 seconds it does power off like it does say. So yeah, I think it's really good as an overview to what it can do. Any questions, please feel free. I think it will do up to like 35 starts, is what I believe. I think the other people that have shown how many times it can do it. But it's a good product from Topdon. I've got 2 other products from them, which are really good, which is the ArtiDiag 600S mid-range diagnostic tool, and also a battery tester, a BT20 Topdon. So I've got 3 products from them. I've been very happy and satisfied with these products that I've bought. I would recommend it from somebody who's purchased these products myself. Right, I'll sign off now.